Welcome to you.
Yes, good morning, Peter, and good morning to the viewers of Morning Live.
All right, so tell us, what kind of trade and investment is Tshwane looking for? I mean, what has the city got to offer?
Well, in our recent State of the City address, we announced a number of high-profile or flagship projects that are meant to catalyze economic growth and ensure that we roll back infrastructure backlogs and generate employment opportunities. And one of the major blockades that we have identified is the need for us to invest heavily on bulk infrastructure to unlock potential economic projects in the city. And we know that the fiscus is not sufficient to enable us to ensure that indeed we are able to attain the objective that we seek to achieve. And one of the things that many of you are aware of is that we are an automotive hub of the country. So we are looking at opportunities around the automotive sector. We are looking at opportunities around retail. We are looking at opportunities around tourism. So we think that there's really a potential and a platform for us to ensure that we are able to accelerate the economic growth in the city. We are looking to ensure that we are able to draw on the domestic capital that is there. We know that in the international markets there's serious liquidity. So we're looking at non-conventional ways of bolstering and financing capital projects going forward. We are moving away from traditional sources of funding like rates and taxes. We think that the non-conventional instruments are going to help us to ensure that they were able to accelerate the infrastructure growth in the city. And we know that the fiscus is not sufficient to help us to do that. That is why we will be announcing very recently our foray into the debt capital market. Will be raising over 1.5 billion rands to ensure that we are able to finance some of the ambitious capital projects that we have lined up for the city going forward.
All right, Mayor, what sort of incentives do you have for investors wanting to come into Tshwane?
Well, one of the things that we know is that investors want certainty. So it's the decision of the tenor, that the speed of the turnaround of decision making in the city. So one of the things that we have introduced very recently is a policy called investment attraction, retention, and aftercare policy. In terms of that framework or that dispensation, we give guarantees that the city is in a position to make decisions with regards to major investments into the city within a period of 34 days. We are also looking at tax concessions. We are looking at tax havens in various areas in the city. We have identified areas that are under major economic strain, and we are able to incentivize investments in those areas. So it's important that we give assurance to people who are looking to invest in the city, to bring their money into the city, that indeed the risk is minimized, and that also the city is able to accelerate those investments by ensuring that we demonstrate our faith in some of these investments. The city will be leading investment, and we think that in that way we'll be able to attract as many people as possible to come into the city and make sure that we're able to roll back backlogs, we're able to accelerate delivery, and we're able to create employment opportunities.
All right, Executive Mayor, unfortunately we've run out of time, as we always do on this program, but thank you very much indeed for outlining the plans for the city going forward. Thank you very much for your time, sir.
Thanks, Peter.